These are two people that I knew in Boulder, Colorado that I tried so hard to run off. And I knew who they were. Um, didn't know their names. Later on, of course, Kayla became an adult. I got to know her and her boyfriend David. This morning, I got a hold of Jonathon. A lot of these kids I tried to run off, they became adults. They didn't stay kids. Most of them, after they became adults, actually thanked me for trying to run them off. That includes Natalie and Alicia Bollinger. I got a hold of Jonathon this morning. I ripped his ass for something ain't his fault, and he was absolutely right. I didn't get a hold of him about the situation. Now, he had helped me previously. I'm not going to go pretending people didn't when they did. Now, if the cops say otherwise and you don't come forward, well, they must be telling the truth, huh? They must be telling the truth about you. Thing is, it's either you lied or the cops lied. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, and there's no in between. Either you lied or the cops lied. Either Mandy Hughes lied or the cops lied on multiple occasions. Either Alyssa Rainwater lied or the cops lied. No matter what, these cops did everything they could to help out the actual predators. And nobody cared. None of my quote-unquote friends cared. They didn't care. They didn't care to look. They didn't care to listen. They cared to bullshit. And people are dead. And Jonathon's absolutely right. There was people closer to the situation than him by a lot. There were people who were involved in the situation a lot. But all those people wanted to look away. As long as it's not happening to them, it must be okay, right? It's not. Now, Jonathon's ex, Shiloh, she's one of them youngins I tried to run off that sent me a friend request after she became an adult. I accepted it. And then later on, she wanted to rescind that, take it away, and tell me what a horrible person I was for being an asshole to her in her youth. I just found out from James that she's the daughter of the former Boulder sheriff. Holy fuck. Well, that's not going to result in a good experience for him if he breaks up with her, is it? Ooh. Scary proposition. But is he one of them fake friends? One of them backstabbers? One of them people who promised to help and then didn't? No, he's not. When I got a hold of him this morning to rip his ass, I was in the wrong. He let me know I was in the wrong, and of course, rather than arguing whether I'm right or wrong, I went and looked. He's right. With most of these people, I tried and I tried and I tried and I tried, and then they fucking bullshit me, wanted to talk over me. Everything in their lives is so much worse than mine, and as a result, I should shut the fuck up. No, they get to see their friends. They get to see their families. They get to be there for that sense of familiarity. They get to make a fucking police report. What do I get? I get abused for trying. I get my time and my fucking money wasted. I get taken advantage of by my friends. I get taken advantage of by the police. I get taken advantage of by, well, Everyone. And they're allowed. They're allowed because of the tag of mentally ill. I know, unlike Ariana, Mr. Golden has a valid excuse. Well, at that point, is it an excuse? No, it's not. It's the truth. It's absolutely the truth. It's not subject to interpretation. He's right. And it's not like he's one of these web sleuth motherfuckers who pretended like they was going to be friends with me and I called him out and fucking sent him packing. No, I do know him in real life. So he's got his own stuff going on. He won't be able to speak to me for a couple of days. And, of course, ain't no sense trying, is there? No sense trying to see the right thing is done. People don't care about the truth. What they care about is having someone to fucking victimize. You know, them detectives in Natalie's case went out of their way to create a safety issue for me and to make me a target. The police did that. The media did that. The Bollingers fucking did that. They did that for a fucking year before I died. Minus the media part. For a whole fucking year before Natalie fucking died, I gotta go to fucking cops who blow me off and treat me like shit. I go to my friends who blow me off and treat me like shit. Why didn't any of them fucking come forward after Natalie was killed? Because it shows how fucking fake those goddamn friends are. Even after Natalie died and they wanted to make empty fucking promises and swear they would. While I'm being victimized the whole fucking time! 6 years! I gotta depend on complete and total fucking strangers because none of my quote-unquote actually gave a shit. Desiree and all them, no, it's all about them, isn't it? Rebecca Gross-Nickel-Foley, all about her. Now, why did I still try to help these people knowing that most of them are like that? Well, let me tell you something about Rebecca Gross-Nickel. She's not like that. She's fucking freaking out, and she's got a bunch of the same goddamn liars and fucking fake friends I gotta deal with. Fucking fake. But it don't matter, does it? It don't matter because I got a penis. It don't matter because I don't got no money. It don't matter because I don't got no kids to hide behind or use as my excuse for abusing disabled people. No, your fucking kids ain't no fucking decent excuse for you. If that's going to be your excuse for not keeping your word, well, you don't deserve kids. Because you're a fucking coward and you're going to teach them kids to be fucking cowards. And they're going to do cowardly shit to people too. I hope Peaches doesn't turn her kids into cowards. They probably will be cowards, though. I mean, sure, Peaches can kind of sort of be Mama Bear, but she's one of those people who thinks she's always right. And Raja is a pussy. Raja is a straight-up coward. He is a fucking cunt rag. He's got no balls. Probably the only thing preventing him from getting his ass beat every fucking day is the fact that Peaches will beat the fuck out of anybody that touches him. He's a little dude. Now, that's one of the most fucked up stories I'm aware of my, well, former friends. Raja and Peaches, how did they start dating? Sexual assault. Raja was drunk and horny and started fucking her while she was sleeping. Jesus, that's a fucking... Yeah, I heard that story after Natalie was killed. You have any idea how fucked up that got me in the head? These people didn't want their personal business out there. Well, the fact is that their personal business is my personal business. Now, if you were gonna tell me those things as your excuse to do not a goddamn thing, not even look, you're gonna pretend that you're my friend, but you're not even willing to look. And you're going to tell me all those excuses why you can't. Well, guess what? Those excuses why you can't didn't line up with what the cops said they did. And also, fuck you. You're on my YouTube channel and my Facebook for a reason. Your own voice recorded. Now, I did give Jonathon the opportunity to record. He said that he can't do it in his current state of mind. Am I to understand that? Is that something that I need to understand? Is that something that I need to make exceptions for him that he wouldn't make for me? Well, who's saying he wouldn't? It's not like the situation with Zach Richmond where he offered to help and then treated me like shit. And I, of course, was kind about it. I said, how would you like it if I had done that same thing to you? Oh, damn. That made him flip off the goddamn deep end. And what did I do? I took that recording and I posted it on fucking YouTube. Don't fucking fake me. Don't fucking lie to me. Don't fucking bullshit me. And sure as fuck, don't fucking treat me like shit for things that you fucking assumed. If you're gonna do that, you'll go on fucking YouTube. Now with Shiloh, she's one of those people who sent me a friend request and then later on wanted to not be friends with me. Well, fine, don't be friends with me. I don't fucking care. I really don't. If you don't want to be my friend, don't be my fucking friend. But don't fucking lie to me either. Detective Peterson went out of his way to try to make Natalie's actual predators out to be the good guys. Those of you who fucking paid attention, you know that Ted Bollinger went to prison for abusing his own children. Those of you who read the Natalie Bollinger email to me about her father, you know what a piece of shit he is. Those of you who were able to look at the, some of the evidence before it was destroyed by Christine Bouhit. No matter what, the police were unwilling to look at fucking evidence. They went out of their way to assist my predators repeatedly across multiple jurisdictions, and I am not allowed to show that evidence or even tell anyone about it. They tried to gag order me from telling the truth. How well did that work out? It didn't. If you're gonna fucking abuse me, I'm gonna fucking speak up. It's my First Amendment right, bitch. Now, as far as Shiloh goes, you know what? She created a lot of problems for a lot of people. Kayla Golden, let me tell you how many problems she created. She really didn't create any. When she was underage and they didn't come and sit in my circle most of the time. If I was sitting with Janine, yeah, sometimes they would. Of course, Janine was older than me, but her son was around their age. So, were they coming over there to hang out with me? No, most of the time they were going there to hang out with Derek. And most of the time I would get up and leave. If I had business with Janine, I would conclude that business, and then I would leave. I keep getting told what people did to help me. If they didn't look at the evidence and share it, they didn't help. If they didn't speak up in court, they didn't help. If they didn't write a police report, they didn't help. I was slandered in court over and over by these fucking officers. And what the fuck did you do? You fucking lied to me over and over again. And yeah, there are people that I fucking bitch out that didn't do nothing wrong. I absolutely admit it. Jonathon Golden didn't do nothing wrong. When I ripped his ass this morning, it was improper of me to do so. And of course, most of y'all bitches that actually did something wrong, he actually took the time to try to find out what was up. That doesn't mean he's going to speak up. What I need is for assisted suicide to be legal. Obviously, none of these people give a shit about me. Obviously, none of these people care about my rights or me as a human being. Obviously, none of them care if I'm harmed. Obviously, what most of these people care about is, of course, themselves. You guys say, oh, well, you just need to worry about yourself. No, I don't. I do need to worry about my loved ones. I do need to worry about my sister. And that's why actual suicide is, well, it sucks. Killing myself is a horrible option. I know too many people who tried to kill themselves and fucked it up and they're still here. No, I don't want that. You fucking kidding me? Robert Franklin Warnick, the child molester. He had a cousin named Charlie Warnick. Charlie Warnick blew off half of his face. He also shot the sheriff of Chapel, Nebraska at the time, Jeff Taco Ortiz. People didn't care. They didn't, as long as it didn't interrupt their alcoholism or their drug addictions, then they would tolerate me. But I don't tolerate alcoholics or being stuck in a fucking house with meth heads. But then again, with my evidence, and I'm still, after 6 years, for the love of fucking God, help me. Don't make me go to my fucking family to have them rip me off again. I don't have any more money. I don't have any more anything to fucking give them. But then again, none of you guys bothered to find out the truth, did you? None of you bothered to share the truth. None of you ever made any goddamn effort to actually do so. You want to be angry because you're on the fucking internet? No, you're on the fucking internet because you're stupid. You're on the internet because you lied. Because just like many other people, you wanted to lie to me and lie to me and lie to me. Pretend like you were going to be my friend. Pretend. You pretended you were going to help me until it got in the way of your fucking drinking. Until it got in the way of your fucking meth smoking. Until it got in the way of you fucking shooting up goddamn heroin. Or when it got in the way of you abusing fucking kids. If you're fucking beating on kids, it's not a safe environment. If you're getting drunk and fucking screaming at everybody every night, it's not a fucking safe goddamn environment. And it's not fucking help. I get told what a terrible person I am for showing the abusive fucking shitholes that I was in. And for fucking speaking up about them. I shouldn't have had to go to complete and total fucking strangers because Brett Roloff was a bitch about coming forward. On the bright side, at least I fucking recorded that shit. But then again, I had to record that shit and put it on YouTube. He could have fucking spoke up to the public, couldn't he have? Absolutely. But he didn't give a fuck. Of course, is he ever going to come forward and be honest? Oh, hell no. He did the most fucked up shit that he could do. And now, he is on my YouTube channel, digging through his own shit for a bag of meth. That's right. He swallowed a bag of meth. It opened up inside of him. So then he's fucking overdosing at that point. Or overamped. He was only a little bit short of fucking killing himself. And then, of course, he shits that bag of meth out, and he's searching through the toilet, through his own feces, trying to find that baggie. That is the help I fucking had. This is not fucking okay. All of these people who claim to be my friends, who knew what was up, you know why they're all over my Facebook? You know why their fucking horror stories are out there? Do you know why their personal secrets are out there? You don't get to fucking lie to me, help my predators, and expect me to just shut the fuck up. You're fucking trash, all of you. Any of you on my friends list, you're gonna get your ass ripped. It's gonna happen. I am going to publicly show that I tried to get help, that you didn't care. It's not that these crimes didn't happen. It's not that I didn't fucking try to turn them in. It's that you didn't fucking care. So don't pretend you're my friend. You never were. As far as Jonathon Golden, yeah, he gets a free pass. He's absolutely right. He wasn't one of the people that I was reaching out to. I mean, I did, but I didn't explain the situation. The people that I tried to talk to were the people who actually responded. But then again, the way they blew me off before Natalie was fucking, and the way they blew me off after, does that make it fucking okay? If 200 people fucking slander your name, does that make it okay to abuse you? Or should you be allowed to show that fucking evidence in court? When you're being fucking assaulted, you should be allowed to turn in your goddamn predators! But no, I gotta deal with a bunch of goddamn wingnuts. I gotta deal with a bunch of fucking alcoholics, a bunch of fucking selfish pieces of shit, a bunch of goddamn drug dealers. What the fuck? Of course, between the two, I got more respect for the fucking drug dealers. I also got a lot of respect for anybody who kills a cop. You already know that's a losing proposition. But on the bright side, that some bitch ain't gonna do it to anybody else. Is that the cop that's the martyr in that situation? No, it's not. It's the man who gave up his entire life, was willing to spend the rest of his life in prison to make sure that cop doesn't do that to anyone else ever again. Absolutely, I understand that. I really do. However, if I'm going to be martyred, it's going to be of a different sort. I'm not going to go shooting cops. What the hell for? What good does that fucking do? I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a great way to do the double tap, as long as you're not afraid of civilian casualties. I mean, just a couple of IEDs on the way out of a funeral or on the way into a funeral, shit, you could catch so many police vehicles with the police still on them. Or, of course, there's the funeral thing, you know? A cop dies, you go to the funeral. Just one explosive, and, well, you could take out a whole bunch of fucking cops all at once. Of course, you'd have to do that at about 10 different fucking piggy funerals in one day for it to make a difference. And of course, they'd call in the fucking military. Are you willing to kill American soldiers? That's where I draw the line. American soldiers pointing guns at civilians. Yeah, that would definitely get a lot of soldiers fucking killed. You do realize there are a lot of veterans who do not support this shit, who are armed. A modern American soldier wants to point guns at a Vietnam vet. I'm fairly certain that, well, that Vietnam vet has seen enough death, enough horror, and probably will shoot back knowing full well he's gonna fucking die. Fuck the United States and everyone in it. Everyone in it. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care. And then it happens to you, and oh, magically you care now. Maybe you should have thought about that ahead of time. I went to people for help. They wanted to blow me off and treat me like shit, not listen, give me advice. I mean, I'm having to risk life and limb to go see these motherfuckers to try to get help stopping this. And none of them are helping me stop it. I'm forced into fucking extreme hell, and these officers coordinated together to do it. And all I needed was one motherfucker to stick with me and tell the fucking truth. How the fuck are you gonna tell the truth if you're not fucking there to see it? All these people that I'm supposed to go to for help when this shit happens, they don't do their jobs either, do they? They're not going to unless you fucking care about me. Unless you care enough to make these people do their jobs. Why do I have to deal with all these government people who are supposed to help me but won't? Because you people won't do shit. But what are they telling me to do? They're telling me to go to you. Now, I'm not nationalistic. I don't give a fuck about the government. Geographically, well, I like the mountains. I like mountains. Doesn't matter what you name them. Doesn't matter what you call them. I like them. I like the mountains. Now, all these situations where I had to deal with these fucking wingnuts, all I needed was one fucking person to go in with me and fucking turn in a goddamn report. But none of these people wouldn't stop talking about themselves to this goddamn day. You pretended like you was gonna help me 5 years ago. Your daughter died 2 years ago. What the fuck was your excuse then? What's your excuse now? You know what? Your daughters are dead because you're fucking stupid. To the asshole who wanted to treat me like shit because his fucking grandma died. Well, guess what? My grandma died too, bitch. My grandma died too. And guess what? I had to deal with wingnuts like fucking Alicia Bollinger and Ted Bollinger fucking with me at my grandma's funeral, and nobody fucking cared. These predators have been allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. The police have gone out of their way to prevent this evidence from being shown in fucking court. Don't pretend you fucking care about me. Help me to fucking kill myself. Help me to kill myself. Help me to end my life. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care. It wasn't my predators that pushed me to suicide. It was my so-called friends who let it happen. But by repeatedly calling me mentally ill, fucking assaulting me, gaslighting me, and nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's got fucking time. Nobody's got fucking time. They say, I'm not trying. Are you out of your fucking mind?